Greetings from Farmer Bill, the fun czar at Maize Valley Farm Market and Winery. Well, that's Ben Sherman, my neighbor out there. He's doing some sickle bar mowing for me. He's mowing around our wagon ride paths and around the edges of our fields up here, around the vineyard and the sweet corn field and some of the other vegetable areas with his little old Ford and a sickle bar. Now, a sickle bar is a quite different technology. We're doing a little bit of video in here on mowing hay. I've done one video there you want to check out that it's got our disc bind mower conditioner on, and it's out mowing right now too. But these paths that I'm using right here, we're mowing around our wagon ride paths, and that's just a plain old sickle bar. It goes back to the day of the McCormick Reaper, and it mows a lot differently than that disc bind, where the disc bind is just that. It has discs underneath of it. This has a sickle bar, or a bar with reciprocating knives, or knives that go back and forth against a shear plate, or a guard it's sometimes called. And it goes along, it drops down, and it passes at the base of the plant, and it just saws it off. This is like just back from way back in the 1800s. It's the same technology, and even the hay bind and mower conditioners sometimes use that old style knife too. However, more and more of them have gone to the disc bind because it just can cut through heavier trash or heavier stuff or even wetter crop material and get the job done. But the sickle bar is different. There's no conditioner going on here. It just cuts it and lays it back flat. And some certain communities in the United States still use this because it can be drawn by a horse-drawn equipment too, because it doesn't take a whole lot of power to run this. However, the trade-off is it doesn't condition the product. And when I mean condition, it doesn't break it. When the conditioner, basically what the conditioner does is it crimps it, busts it, and squeezes it a little bit and breaks the cell walls up and wrings a little bit of moisture out of it, which allows it to dry 1 to 2 days quicker. Out here I have a real thin crop. It's just weeds and grass that's along our paths. I will bale this because our goats and sheep eat this all winter long and they don't miss a beat. This is fine for them. It's low protein. It's mostly just roughage and forage, but those animals don't need a whole lot of protein to just live. We're not trying to milk them. We're not trying to make meat off of those particular animals. So this is what we're doing out here today. It's just a plain old sickle bar mower. And you can see down here when it's done mowing. I use the sickle bar around here because now I used to mow all this with a big brush hog. Keeps the weeds down, it keeps the critters away from the edges of the fields, keeps things looking good. We're going to do wagon rides around here, it keeps everything good, but now I mow it and we bale it. So once again, this is Bill back in the fun czar, out along our wagon ride paths, watching my neighbor Ben Sherman do some sickle bar mowing at Maize Valley Farm Market and Winery. This is part, this is part of how we make great wine fun, because we have to have the place for you. Bill back in Fun Czar saying, thanks for stopping by and take care.